to herself. I see you in the sunsets on the ocean sky. We used to lay and watch them as the clouds roll by. Now it's hard to find the silver lining, hard to move on and leave you behind me, when there's always something to remind me I can't forget you. And after all this time, I thought it would all feel better. But as the days go by, I'm missing you more than ever, more than ever. Say that I haven't been trying to keep telling my head to be silent, till there's always something to remind me I can't forget you. And after all this time, I thought it would all feel better. But as the days go by, I'm missing you more than ever, more than ever.
We'll jump back into I hope the mic sounds better. I figured out what happened. My camera has a mic built in, and then my own mic, it was fighting. So, what we're gonna do today is we are going to play Dragon Age Origins again. I'm just trying to make sure my mic is sounding okay. It sounds like it's picking up randomly. I don't know. Let me know if it sounds funky. Anyway, so I am gonna mute my desktop audio when we get here because it's gonna be loud, as it was last time. And I don't want it loud in your ears because it will already be loud in my ears, and we don't want that. That's not a good time. So we're just gonna not do that. So I'll fix it when we get into it and I pause it. it's going to be a little louder than last time. So, goodness, that is loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. We arrived in Ostagar as the Grey Warden's newest recruit. The King's army and all of the Ferelden Grey Wardens have gathered here to face the Darkspawn surging up from the south. Duncan has informed us that we are gonna be doing. Did they tell us about the ritual? There's a ritual that we're gonna have to do. So, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Okay. Let me there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear it now. So what we were doing is we're gonna join the Grey Wardens. Turn to Duncan, you found Alistair. We had our first interaction with Alistair. You can't hear me that well? Here. We will flip it. Is that better? Yeah? No? Yes? It's really close to my face now, which terrifies me. Yes? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. It was too far, I guess, was the problem last time. Okay, so we found Alistair, who we were introduced to. We had a small cutscene with Alistair. We need to return to Duncan at his fire near the gate that leads to the Kokari Wilds, which they mentioned last time. So this is Alistair. We can talk to Alistair. We can. This is how we get to know our companions, and they have approval of us. They can be negative, warm, or I don't. There's different levels.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You speak fondly.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
Duncan is Alistair's adopted dad. We haven't heard much about the Chantry.
It just
Alistair
wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
Does he want to accompany us?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you. What about?
I want you to know I've never done this before. I usually never talk to him. I just kind of go and do what I'm supposed to do. So, this is interesting. Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man, a good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
He seems
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little...
Oops. She's flirting with Alistair already. No, I'm not flirting with. Yes, yes, she did. Uh, no, I'm not flirting with him yet. Honestly, he doesn't even like me, and he won't like me. I'm so loved. Let's continue talking about.
Of course.
There's so many options. Jesus. One thing about is there's a ton of fucking options. Mm. So what is
You
it?
want the Chantry's version or the truth? They seldom are.
What's the Chantry's?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And
The truth is, we don't really know.
oh,
They
great! So
come
we're
up
just
from the
figuring it out.
ground,
We're winging it.
And
We're winging
that's
it.
as far as we've gotten.
So we talked about
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight. The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
So where is the arch?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why not kill them?
They've
when they're-
controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
So why are people?
The Grey Wardens killed so many
Yes,
Darkspawn
the
by the end of the
dragons.
last Blight. People decided they were gone for good. Of course.
Y'all fight.
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
So how did they know about
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
it? Just a guess. Well, how many are there?
Thousands? Tens of thousands? They've had centuries to build up their numbers. You want to ask me about something else? So I imagine. What would you like to know?
Why does he talk like that sometimes?
Well, let's see.
This isn't true.
Surely you've heard of White Alp's fortress? The great eyrie carved into the white cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations. King Marek, Kaelin's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kaelin is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done. The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me. I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
The subtitles were a little bigger because it's very hard to read.
You want to ask me about something else?
I want to ask you about many things.
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
No. I lied.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tern Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Tern is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
Why here?
We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances?
I'm sure Tern Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
This also does not happen very often. This is just... I've never talked to him before I go talk to Duncan, so this is kind of interesting to get this information right now. So, the success we talked about...
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tern really seems to believe this is a real blight, however. You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
So I'm not good enough. Got it. Understood.
You want to ask me about something else?
No.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Oh, but I enjoyed talking. Oh my god, Alistair approved. 2 points. Look at us go. Look at us gaining that approval. Okay. I'm supposed to go talk to Duncan, but I'm gonna go talk
Make her above. Hear the prayers.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
I love how different your warden can be. Because you can be super, like, oh yeah, how can I help? Or, I hate all of you, why would I do this? Or, I'm stupid, don't ask me.
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Maybe you can help him,
Nope,
Alistair.
dogs and I don't get along. You do it if you're so eager. Just leave me out of it.
I'm stupid, don't ask me, it's a big mood. It really is. I relate a little too much.
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they're generally imprinted to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help? Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Oh my god! We're gonna put the muzzle on the dog. We're not gonna do the other option. Yeah, that didn't
Well
exist.
done.
That was
Now I can
redacted.
treat the
We
dog
saw
properly,
nothing.
poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Sure.
Good.
I see it. I'll grab it.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
We who betrayed your prophet.
Great! Cool. We're gonna save a dog. I am lost. Okay, here we are. Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new girl.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Darkspawn blood.
For the joining itself.
That's weird.
I'll explain more once you've returned.
That's suspicious.
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful.
You
Alistair is the
know me.
most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Okay, what's the
There
second
was once a
task?
Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are they?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Right, so we gotta find the archive and
Watch over
3
your
vials of
charges,
blood.
Alistair.
Great.
Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to
Very
speak
jarring.
Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter. He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. Indeed.
Indeed.
So,
Gosh,
you're the
it's
one
so
we
jarring.
spent all
They
that time
just-
waiting for, I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
We recruited a thief?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
Okay.
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too. Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
We're gonna go now, because that's weird. Have anything? I should and I care far too much about characters. Here, so we're not putting a hat on. Okay. This stuff doesn't make any sense to me. That, and you're gonna get that. I don't think I have a sword for you. I have a mace. Do you have a mace? And then these other two are fine. Oh. 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 Glitch again? No. Oh. Oh.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Truthfully, that scared me and I thought the game crashed. Oh god. Okay, do I remember how to play? That's a great question. Okay, oh. Okay. Want to go back? Okay.
Of course. What's this?
Just die already!
It's so bad. Right.
As you desire.
Right. We're going. I'm so bad. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay. Are there any more sparklies? Did I get all the sparklies? I got all the sparklies. Hello. No. Hello. You're all hecka dead. Okay.
Over here.
Oh. Tying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
So loud. So it happens a lot.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You may notice this, because it doesn't really happen to your Grey Warden that you're playing, but all your other... You look like Shrek. You'll notice that it happens a lot in Dragon Age 2, but you'll notice that they'll have blood in their teeth. So in cutscenes, it'll look real funky. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Overcoming.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Lovely.
So that was for the dog. So we got the dog flower. Where? Why? Is it you? You're so far away. There you go.
Well, I'm lost.
May our blades strike true! Time for some fun!
Away!
I think we work well together.
Work well together. Okay, Vial of Darkspawn. You have some Vial of Darkspawn, but great. All right.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Who said that? You? Did you say that? David? Which way is it? I don't know. I've died here before. I may potentially die here. So don't judge me, okay? Glad we're on the same page. Oh, hello. You came out of nowhere.
As you desire. And so I shall. Why do you bother?
Rest of you have anything for me?
Of course.
Perfect. ruins. I'm pretty sure there's a chest over here. Oh, heavens. How? How did he see us from that far? He's in a bush. He's in a bush. How did he see that? They're all in bushes. How did that happen?
So I shall. Well, all right. As you desire.
One is hurt. Good. So this is what I was talking about, the approval meter down here. So Alistair is neutral. We can get warm or distaste or something. Oh. More money. Perfect. Is there anything else?
And so I shall.
More sparklies. Any more sparklies over here? There's a squirrel. Oh, there's a sparklies at Elfrid. So we need to go find the ruins. Health-wise, great. There's stuff up there. Enemies? Yep.
As you desire. Now,
You see the wolves are helping us.
of course. Being attacked by a shark.
See you there.
Time for some fun! Okay, go with you now.
Shinies. Lots of things. I want what's in there, but I don't have the skill because I'm not a rogue.
Well, all right.
Nope, can't get that either. That's sad. Oh man, a downside of this game is your inventory gets so full. That held me up a lot when I played. Where am I going? We can't swim? Great. Again, I have died here before, so if I die, don't say to get wrecked. Leveled up.
Of course.
You do. We got a new skill. Hi, hello. Welcome, welcome. We haven't done much. We talked to Alistair for like 30 minutes. It was a good time. So now we're actually like getting to the story part. We decided we were gonna do this time. Death magic. I'm gonna get this because I know it's good. Oh, that connects here. Okie dokie. So this is what happened last time. I got overwhelmed and I messed up. Okay. Please. Attack this person. You, where you at? Oh, you're here. Alistair, get your butt back over here. Tactics.
Here.
He scared me. Oh, he's dead. Great. That hurt. Okay. Teamed temporary.
Well, if I'm not... Right to the face!
We survived. We're good. We survived. Thank the Lord. Okay.
Of course.
That was terrifying. 10 out of 10. You never want to do that again. You have sparkly.
And so I shall.
Okay, there's a camp there. No, okay. Over here. I'm pretty sure monsters come out of here. You can hear them. Yeah, you hear that?
Lay down.
And so I shall,
All right.
as you desire. Well, all right.
Okay. Yeah, everything. Oh, that's a beautiful fire. Do you see that? It's so beautiful. Not squares. Beautiful flames. What is my game doing? Oh, I can level up again. Oh, did I just not use all my my stuff? That was on me, I guess. Oh, we missed a sparkly.
Of course.
Um, 2 spell power. We will use this one. Ah, a wooden stick. Wooden stick will protect me. The evils of the darkspawn. Deathroot. Cool. Is there anything else I can get over here? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. Oh, I thought this was a new area I've never been to before, and I got very scared. I know where this is. Oh, why? I wasn't ready yet.
Lovely.
I wasn't prepared. Is the emissary down? Overwhelmed. There's lots of things. Die.
Nicely done. That's awesome.
Nicely done.
You asked for it.
All right. As you
Well,
desire.
Great.
And so
Love
I shall.
that for us. Okay, before we go in there, because that is the end of this section. Explore if I can, just to make sure I don't miss anything. Because we have the thing for the doggy. We have the vials. We have to get the thing. Okay. Find the cache mentioned in the will, which it's red, so I guess we found it, so we need to go to Red Cliff, which that won't be for a long time. Is there anything of value here? One of my favorite Alistair lines is coming up, and I'm very excited. Okay.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact.
Mom?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings,
Blood
Mother.
is gone.
I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
I'm no fool.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
We met Morrigan. That's exciting. That's terrifying every time that happens. I'm really scared this game is gonna crash at any minute. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna turn these off because static cutscenes. Let's go heal the doggy first.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Here.
Let me see.
Take the
Yeah, that's
flower.
exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Saved the dog.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I can ask for money. But honestly, I'd rather just...
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I've never done this. I've never informed him about Morrigan.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar,
Alistair, we
Alistair,
don't.
but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let
They
us
were
begin.
just told that this could kill
Alistair,
them.
take them to the
They're
old
like, let's go.
temple.
Let's go. Let's go. I would not want to go.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I swear I'm the bravest one here, and I'm a woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You both shut.
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
So whose brilliant idea was it to just be like, I wonder what would happen if I digested this blood? Who did that at Weishaupt? Who did that? I have many questions. Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King. The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
So that was the joining, you guys. How are we feeling about the Grey Wardens? Not good? Either. Either. It's so much fun. Do you want to think about how many people died? And the fact that they keep everything a secret? They're so heroic. They're so heroic. So heroic. We'll do death magic. Heal me. Okay. I got 2? Yes. We will do. Okay. So, that's what happened. After the joining, join Duncan for the strategy meeting. Alistair.
If the King wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad and, well, it won't be pretty.
We can speak more after the meeting with the king.
Fine.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I didn't have a choice, really. It was kind of forced upon me.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
I love how out of the loop I am, but I'm still heavily involved. Don't know if that works. What if the arch...
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour. Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Right.
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous job, but we'd best not dawdle.
Right. We are literally starting the battle. We are starting the battle of Ostagar.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers!
Hounds!
For Ferelden!
Yeah, I know.
Let's cross the bridge and
I
get to the
know.
Tower of Ish...
No. No.
Push them back! You will.
It's a low, yeah. Oh god. Guys, just squeeze it through. You're doing a great job defending Ferelden. Keep it up. Oh, okay. I got hit. That's fine. Ah! Okay, we gotta go. Alistair, you have a level up. Okay. What do you need? Strength? Dexterity? Is that what you need? Dexterity is the measure of agility, blah, 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 blah. Daggers and arrows, that doesn't do. Sure. Okay, cool. Alright, leveled up Alistair. The battle has begun.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I knew it was gonna happen! So here's the problem. The game just crashed. Had a fear that was gonna happen. We're gonna try it again. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. I should have saved. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I was waiting for it. I knew it was gonna happen. I don't know if it's saved. I hope it's saved. It has an autosave in it, but typically you need to save. I think I did too much too quick is the problem. Because the two soldiers like ran. So we'll see where it resumes me. I think we're going to have watched cutscenes. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. Cool. All right, we're not set back that far yet. Thank the heavens. We're good. We are fantastic. Okay, let's move. Hopefully I don't get hit by a flying fireball this time. No, it hits you regardless. Okay. Up. Come on, Solana. Get up. We got stuff to do. All right. Me trying to let the game do what it needs to do. Okay. We are back to normal. Yes, thank the maker. Thank the maker. Okay, we're gonna save right here. Alright, tower guard. Okay. Thank the maker. That makes me so happy. Okay, oh shoot.
Of course. Well, all right. Of course.
Whew. That was terrifying. I hated every second of that, and I never want to do it again.
As you deserve.
For the Grey Warden! Die!
And so I shall.
Okay. All right. Whew. We are back in business, saving Reldon. I know there's like a war happening, but loot. And money. Okay. Anything up here? I don't think so. Excuse me, you're in my way. Move. There's so much happening.
Sensing more darkspawn.
Love how I'm
And so I shall. Oh, I do adore this.
Sounds like she's had a day and a half. I mean, she has had a day and a half.
Right then. Well, all right. As you deserve. Well, all right.
Caught up. Great. Any shinies? There's a shiny.
Well, all right. You?
More shinies. The death rooms. All right. We are going to the tower. I've also died here. So. Oh, here's a bit of lore. Can't really read it because it goes so fast, but that just said that the Train Tree of Light guards the circle mages, what we were at the beginning. So we get little lore tidbits in the loading screens. Okay. Do I have a rogue? Traps up there. You know, die to the traps. That would suck. Here, I'll just take them.
Of course.
That was probably a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. I just gotta run through this stuff. Okay. You. Also, great.
Of course. Well, all right. Well, if I must.
Let's not do that. Yeah, it's a lot of fire. Mm-hmm. That was a poor call on my behalf, but I also don't have a rogue, so couldn't really do anything. Unfortunately.
I see. Well, all right.
Right. Great.
Lovely.
Fantastic. You have a spark. Okay, who has an injury? One. Alistair, do you need better stuff? That's a potential yes. There's nothing I can do for that man. Either way, we're opening these doors.
It appears as we will need to fight the entire fight ourselves.
Right, man.
I flailed around the air. Ow, sir. That is my back. Why are you stabbing me? Demon. Oh, I wish I had a robe.
Well, all right.
You have a shiny. Can I open it? Oh, I found a gift. Okay, okay. So this is a really cool mechanic you can do in this game. So, if you remember earlier, we have this approval rating, which we only have a +2 with Alistair at the moment because we listened to him tell us about all the things. So you can find gifts when you're exploring. And what we just picked up, a silver bracelet, I'm pretty sure is not Alistair's? I don't think it is. Yeah, so, a heavy silver bracelet inscribed with dwarven runes. I'm assuming that's a character we get way later, because I'm doing that one later, because it's really hard. And it makes me upset, and I don't like being there. Okay, but that was just telling us we found a gift, so we can give gifts when we go to the, yeah, this just lives around. But when we go to we're gonna get a campsite. When we go there, we can give gifts and stuff like that. I mean, you can give it out, like you can give it here too if you wanted to, because you can talk to your companions at any point.
Well, all right. As you desire.
Go! Now!
What? Okay. All right. Okay. We're at the top yet. No, this is just the first floor. Perfect. Can't open that. That's really sad. Next floor.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Were you complaining?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Ah, perfect. We saved our game. Great. Alright. I can't open! It's fine. I didn't need to open the box anyway. It's fine. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Didn't. The stupid locked box. It's fine. All right. Which door opens first?
Of course.
Right. Beautiful. Don't put your... Why are we putting our things away? Hello, friends. Today is the day you die. To be the bearer of bad news for you. But, Oh, okay. That's fine. You're just gonna implode and hit me. That's fine. That's cool. Didn't, need that.
Lovely.
Oh, oh. Oh. That's morbid. Alright, we're not gonna look at that anymore. goodness. We killed them all. Okay. Goodness, they just keep exploding. Shiny.
As you desire.
Inventory overload. The current number in your inventory exceeds the limit. You have two options to clear space in your inventory. Oh! Remember that inventory thing I was talking about earlier? Yeah. There it is. That sucks. These are things I need.
Of course.
There's so many!
So many. We're fine. We're fine.
Let's grab some glory!
We'll survive. It's fine.
Take that!
Guys, come on. Guys, come on.
Like that!
Look, you did it. You did it. Yeah, it's another freaking locked box. Everything in a locked box. Okay. Save here. Dwarves have no formal religion.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Okay, we don't need it. It's fine. Loot everything. It's not what I needed at the moment.
And so I shall.
I need to go loot.
Now this so I shall.
Let's have at it! Right then.
As you desire.
Right then.
Adore this.
Let's have at it! Yeah!
I know my inventory said no more. Oh, there's a switch somewhere.
Of course. Well, I must. I would like to what to do.
Perfect. It's a locked box. Thanks, dogs. You were so helpful. Alright. I hate this part. This is why I hate that part.
As you deserve.
Think you're good enough to take me?
There's oh, there's so much happening right now. Oh my god, he was beheaded. Don't know if y'all saw that. Money. Entry kit.
As you desire.
In here for my codex.
Well, all right.
Okay. Oops. Need that. Do any of you have an injury? That's important. Good, great. We love to see it. We love to see that no one has a cracked skull. Oh my goodness.
Walk through there. As you desire.
Right then.
Well, all right.
Can't open that because it's locked.
And so I shall.
Relax, don't need that. Saved. Pride! Pride demon. Hello? To see you. Not really. What was it?
As you desire. All right.
Stupid. Being stupid.
What now?
I'm gonna get hit. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Right.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal.
Oh, come on. Ah. Now I'm stressed. I have to delete this stuff. Ah. Sure. Great. Cool. Actually, you know, this doesn't do anything for me. Great. Cool. Take. What do you do for me? Absolutely nothing. Get out of here. Goodbye.
Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Yes. I get it, Alistair. Hold on. I have other things to do. Give me just a second. Looting things. That's important to me because I can't come back here. Horses. Hold your horses. There's bones in my way. All right. Anything? Anything. No? Cool. Great. I'm stressed. Can you tell? We did it.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Yes, that did just happen. Treachery on the battlefield. We love to see it. Why did your...
I wonder at that myself. but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
How did she rescue?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
What is that? Wait. Whatever. I'll look at it later. I didn't know that was an achievement. That's cool. I don't know what it did. A key? Oh. I better know what that's for. Okay. A side quest I didn't do. I probably could have talked to Morrigan again. Dang.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Here I am, alive. Thanks, plot armor.
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you say this?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What could the Terran hope to gain?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war. I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
What if he doesn't help us?
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army.
Why not?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We're going old woman delicious.
Such a tone to take with your rescuer. What short memories. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
Alistair, we don't say
If
the
you do not wish
apostate
help from us
word.
illegal mages, young man.
Fool?
Perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Get over yourself. I want to say these things, but I don't want the approval rating to go down because it does go up and down based on these conversations.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's Charred Rabbit from here on out.
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her. It is a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Oh. Huh. They both approved. Interesting. Alright, we are going to improve our cunning. Alright. And Alistair, you also get a level up. Sweet, sweet boy. Let's see. Great! Awesome. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. The Blight. Alright. The Earl of Redcliffe, a paragon of her kind, nature of the beast, and broken the circle. Alright. So we are going to... Yes. Alright. World map. You've just opened the world map. It details major locations of interest around the Kingdom of Ferelden. You can use the world map to travel to various locations, though some are not available until you meet certain criteria. Alright. So, we have Denerim. Brazilian Outskirts. I'm going to butcher that every time I read it. Redcliffe. The Redcliffe Castle. The Frostback Mountains. The Circle Tower. But Lothering is the small town that Oregon had told us to visit. And we will get these mini battles, quote unquote, that kind of give us insights into what's happening to the other characters.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Question.
Sensing more darkspawn.
There's a lot happening. I'm so sorry. Die. Do y'all see that? He wags his tail happily and pants. Pet the dog.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Happy bark. Okay. I'm gonna name him Basco. I don't know why. That's what I always name him. I always name him Basco. I don't know why. Basco's in our party now. Basco is a good boy.
Lovely.
Oh, one of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. As you improve your relationship with your party members, head back to camp to speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about death around every corner, and you'll need to talk to them more if you want to continue to improve your relationship. You can track party members' approval ratings by using the orange bar at the bottom of their character records. So like I was saying earlier, Alistair is neutral. Morgan is neutral. But Dog? 400% with Dog. With Basco, he's our best friend. He's got our back. Gather your party. Yes.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. And just when we had things settled.
I've never fought them before. I always convince them to leave. Hey. Hi, guys.
You're just getting
Well,
all right.
Okay, done with you now.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Hand over everything you
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Oh my goodness. Goodness. What's better? Not that one. Goodbye. Alright. Is there any other? There was more shiny. Right? I'm crazy? Probably. Right. Here we are in Lothering.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I can give you directions, if you like. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there. Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tairn Loghain might have to say about it. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
The map has it listed.
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
All right.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
Oregon has some of my favorite banter lines in this entire
Lovely.
It's one of my favorite things about the Dragon Age games is depending on who is in your active party at the moment depends on, oh, I climbed a perch. Cool. Is the banter that takes place between your active party characters. It's so interesting to see what they have to say to each other. Alistair and Morgan have some pretty good banter. So I like having them in my party.
You there! If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
I'm gonna sound crazy, but I think that was Fenris's voice actor. Can you talk about
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
it is. It has to be, right? Am I crazy? I think it is.
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order.
Has to be his voice.
You'll be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay. Bye.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Yes. You would be correct.
Mother, where are you? Have you seen my mother? Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Sorry, my cat has decided she wants attention but doesn't want to be held. So if you hear her, that's what's happening.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Okay.
Of course.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Oh, hi.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Oh, the hatred of me begins. Here we go. Bandits everywhere, as transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templar offers a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wooded roads. Aware the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill, only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children on our hour. Cool. All right. Do I know what's up here?
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Right.
So can you...
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
That was very aggressive.
All right,
cannot
you've
be
won.
defeated.
We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Where does his sister learn about it?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to.
Elaborate.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
I have
Thank
massive
you.
brain damage.
I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, sorry, dog. Beautiful. Okay. I think that is where I am going to stop. So we officially finished the intro, and now we're in like the main stuff of the game. So we pretty much wait till we get to Ozamar. Ozamar? Oh God. Hold on. Am I saying that awful? Orzammar. Wait till we get to Orzammar. This is like nothing. Orzammar takes forever. It takes so long. Oh, it takes so long. And it's really difficult. I mean, I think that this game is difficult anyway. But Orzammar, I just feel is really difficult. So let's go over our characters, because we learned a little more about our characters after, being them. So, Alistair, we got a new tidbit because we heard that banter. His mother was a serving girl who died when Alistair was very young. He was raised by Eamon Gwarin, Earl of Redcliffe at the time. We have Queen Honora, the only child of the war hero Logain MacTyr. Honora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years Honora and Kaelin held the throne together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations, having once inspired Empress Celine of Orlais to declare, Honora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. We have Kaelin. The son of the legendary king Merrick Theron. Kaelin was the first Ferelden. Yes, Honora girl boss. Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he held the throne alongside his queen Honora. He fell in the battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Catherine, which I believe is... Oh, I think that was, yeah, the girl that he grabbed in the beginning. Catherine came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's shield, Logain's elite soldiers was the proudest moment of her life. Basco, our dog. Solana found this Mabari in the camp at Ostagar. His master was killed in the wilds, and Basco fell ill from biting the Darkspawn in battle. Basco seems to have chosen Solana as his new master now, seeking Solana out after the battle at Ostagar and warning of an impending Darkspawn attack. Oh, Duncan. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. He might say this was a convenience in his case, however. His mother was from the Anderfells, his father from Tevinter. His childhood was spent in the Free Marches and Orlais. His people were everywhere and his homeland was nowhere. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. He was killed in the battle against overwhelming number of Darkspawn at Ostagar alongside Arl Eamon. As the maternal uncle of King Kaelin, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route within Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Kaelin once said of him, "My uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of when they remember to think of him." Flemeth, oh my god, there's so much more. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conabar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic. Flemeth of High Ever, and for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the Chastan tribes for help and hid from Konobar's wrath in the wilds, until word came to them that Konobar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Konobar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into the world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination, a twisted, maddening creature. She slaughtered Konobar and all of his men and fled back into the wilds. For hundreds of years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chastan to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Kokari witches laid an army of Chastan from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by a hero Cormac, and all of the witches burned, so they say, but even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. I did not know any of that. We read about them last time. Leliana, a lay sister of the Chantry who can beat the stuffing out of a trained mercenary, would be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual, to say the least. She joined Alistair and Solana in Lothering, insisting that she would prove useful. So Leliana is who we just met. Loghain. Loghain was born a farmer during the time when his country was still under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the Resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Elysian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Loghain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled to the field, leaving Kaelin and the Grey Wardens to die. He then returned to Denerim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the Mons. Morrigan. Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a witch of the wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, the Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch. For tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell a twisted, monstrous woman who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ishal. And Bon Tegan, who we saw in the cutscene with Loghain and Denerim. Younger brother to Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, and uncle to King Kaelin, Tegan holds the Banorn of Rainsfur, a tiny province of Redcliffs squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhad. Bon Tegan avoids the Denerim court except to go hunting with his nephew, and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. Let's see, just to make these go away, goodbye. Quest related. Rigby's last will and testament. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the Darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Does that mean we need to go back? reread last time? Oh, we have a new... So this is about the city we're in, Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was a little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Ostagar to the south. Nowadays, it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants and surface dwarves near Orzammar. Its location on the North Road gives it strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern Banorn and the South Reach Arling. King Callan had himself stepped in and awarded the town to South Reach in the Exalted Age, which has largely ended the feud, or at least the appearance of it. Interesting. Well, I believe that is all I have for you. Lovely, lovely people today. Yeah, I do believe that's all I got for you. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed a little more of Dragon Age Origins. I hope my mic was better. Sorry for the hiccup in the beginning. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna send you out with some tunes. And I will see y'all next time I stream. It's a little chaotic right now, so we'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all have some tunage.